Welcome to NG Ballistics Presentation brought to you by Nova Graphene. We are talking about graphene enhanced ballistics today through three distinct product lines. We have the UL 752 wall and door inserts, female form body armor, and 3D print custom fit armor. The first two prototypes I'm going to show you are the door inserts and the female form armor, and they are both graphene enhanced, of course. Now, those door inserts are, ready for this, 75 to 80% lighter than traditional inserts. And how that will disrupt the market is that currently plates are so heavy that you have to reinforce a door sham in order to install this reinforcement. Where our technology is so lightweight that that will no longer be required. So you're looking at a very easy install. And when it comes to the female form market, also lightweight. I don't have the percentage comparison because we're still prototyping, but it's tailored for comfort and flexibility and, of course, enhanced mobility. But one thing to note is that women in the field suffer greater instances of breast cancer and breastfeeding complications from blunt impact injuries. And our technologies will help prevent that, hopefully. And you should know also that our products are not regulated by ITAR or other bodies, which means we can pursue global sales opportunities. That is true also for our 3D printed body armor, which is graphene enhanced, lightweight, and also flexible. We use 3D body scans to create this armor for an absolute perfect fit. Now we're thinking special forces would be interested in this, and we are also using this technology to develop armor for canine and other service animals. This armor is also soldier proof. So, regular armor that's on the market made of ceramics tends to fracture very easily, especially if you drop it. And ours is designed to withstand a lot of heavy wear and tear. So, let's talk about the durability of our technology. So, here are two of four plates that we sent to the RCMP emergency response team. All four plates absorbed up to 15 rounds of rifle fire without compromise. Now, if you look at these plates, normally on standardized plate testing, the impact rounds are spaced apart evenly, but the RCMP decided to be extra vigorous and they clustered the rounds, which would put even more pressure on the plate and didn't affect the plate at all. They were so impressed, they've already put in their first order. We're currently reinforcing an emergency response vehicle for them, and we're hoping that it is one of many. The next prototype I'm going to show you is an earlier version of our female form prototype, so it doesn't look as polished as the one you saw in a previous slide, but it was very effective. It stopped 6 high velocity 9mm rounds at close range, which keeps with NIJ Level 3 guidelines. And right now we're working with a global organization, the International Association of Women Police, and we're developing an end user focus group with them so that we can perfect those prototypes. Now let's look at the global market, which is expected to reach 30 billion. And in that big 30 billion, we're going to focus in three very targeted areas. We're looking at tactical vehicles used for military and law enforcement, as well as private security. We are looking at buildings, schools, prisons, embassies, government buildings, places of worship, and select executive offices, and of course, female personnel around the globe, both military and law enforcement, as well as personal security. And there's a few directions that we've already seen a little bit of traction. So, for example, one opportunity is the 30 by 30 challenge, which is a global initiative to increase female recruitment to 30% by 2030. So that will increase our potential customer base. And also, we've been already in discussions with Singapore, where 80% of their housing is public and requires ballistic blast protection. So we're doing some blast testing right now with UBC's Star Lab. And we were contacted by an organization in Indiana. This will give you an indication of what our US market opportunities might be like. Sadly, they were interested in possibly purchasing 65,000 doors to secure elementary schools in the state. Sad that that's necessary, but it's necessary throughout the states. And it's great that we have the technology to now keep those kids safe. And in order to get that technology in the hands of the people that need them, we have an aggressive sales strategy plan that starts with our board. Many of them have enjoyed lifelong careers in military, peacekeeping, and finance. And with them, we're going to do some targeted outreach with key decision makers across the globe with law enforcement, military, and security sectors. We will also develop relationships with organizations such as Krager and FemPro, who we're already speaking with, to enhance our product reach and applicability, especially in Australia and North America. We're also going to work at trade show participation like CanSec, DefSec, and others domestically and internationally to put us in front of key decision makers when it comes to procurement. And in addition, we will also employ educational marketing through our friends at Black Ram Media Group to educate potential end customers on the benefits of graphene based ballistic protection. So let's take a look at our competitive landscape. So when it comes to the female form, we're the only company working specifically in that direction. Current models merely retrofit stuff that's already on the market, but it's still substandard. And so we're the only company that are actually working on female form armor. And in terms of 3D printed custom fit armor, it's the same. We're the only ones developing this technology. If you see this picture here to the left, you see our lead researcher doing a body scan of an RCMP canine officer in our attempts to develop armor for service animals. Now, we do have some competition when it comes to traditional ballistic plate and armor manufacturing. As you can see, it's a small but mighty group of companies, and they are all doing quite well. So, to help energize our efforts, we are seeking a capital infusion of 1.1 million. And aside from ongoing operating capital, the majority of it is being focused on what we need to do to be IPO prepared. That is the ultimate goal. And for that, we're going to do some ongoing optimization and prototyping, which will lead to third party testing. And then, of course, NIJ UL plate certification. And that will help position us well around the world. And we'll give you some conservative sales projections and estimated retail prices of these products. So you can see that they're not cost prohibitive at all for the end user, which is very exciting. So female form plates are going to be about $490 each, and we're going to start slow but then scale up quickly, I'm sure. Vehicle back panels, right, are about $4,400. We're going to start with 150 units. We've already sold one, so we're on our way, and that will scale quickly. Vehicle door inserts are a little more at 9,800, so we'll start at 100 and again scale up from there. Now, this is the one that's really exciting is the architectural door inserts at 2,400 each. That is not a lot considering that with this installation they will no longer have to do all the retrofitting that is required with what's currently available on the market. And even though we've already had an inquiry for tens of thousands of doors just for Indiana, let's just still say we're going to start at 50 to start, but you'll see that very quickly we anticipate that one gaining quite a bit of traction, especially in the US. So, overall, we're looking at a pretty healthy return that we're very excited to help grow. And the team that got us here to begin with is Nova Graphene. So, let me tell you a little bit about them. They were just awarded the most innovative company of the year by the prestigious Halifax Business Awards, in part for their successful undertaking of 5 DRDC contracts, three of which were for ballistic armor specifically. And of those, one of them was awarded a $1 million phase two extension to develop that 3D printed ballistic armor we showed you. And the epic team that got us here, this clever bunch, And there they are. We worked very, very hard to get the company to where it is, which is debt free and ready to grow. So thank you very much for your attention today. And hopefully you enjoyed this amuse bouche of sort of the things that we've been working on. And if any of this piques your interest, please feel free to reach out. We would love a conversation. Have a great day.